Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Battle of the Ages. Two titans face off. You're gonna pay for the whole seat, but you're only gonna need the edge. In the right corner, we have Alex Winters standing at 5'5", never having touched a woman in anywhere but the hand, and his best friend is his dog. In the left corner, we have Derek Byrne, palest human being alive, descendant from the Irish lakes of Erie, and totally has no chin. Stiff competition indeed. Stiffer than I was in your mother's bed last night. Boom chakalaka, boom chakalaka. We're going to allow this to be opened first by Alex. You're going to be able to make your opening statement. Then I'm going to allow Derek to make an opening statement. I'm going to ask a few questions, and you're going to defend your point of view the best you can. Are you ready?
Yeah, for the most part.
Let's get ready to debate. Go ahead.
Well, my opening statement is classic Coke, timeless, delicious, just like Pokemon. Why change the recipe when it keeps on working? Coke tried to change the recipe once, and there's a total outrage. Why would you want something different when the same thing works every single time?
Strong argument from Alex Winters. Derek, your opening argument, not a rebuttal.
The opening argument for me has to be the fact that they have made the same game and added new skins. I know a lot of gamers that say they hate new skins on games. They hate when they just recolor something and throw it back out there. Pokemon has constantly taken the same game over however many years and generations, as they called it, and thrown the same gameplay with very small tweaks back into the system and made us pay for it all over again.
Opening statements have been heard. This will be a fierce battle. The first question to be asked will be, is new content bad content? Can we really complain about reskinning? Reskinning is a common practice amongst many AAA titles. Legend of Zelda, Mortal Kombat, every fighting game ever made. You decide. Alex, you're going to get the favor because I'm obviously a little bit biased. I am pro Pokemon. Then I'm going to give you a chance for your rebuttal, Derek.
Well, that's good to hear you're pro Pokemon, because obviously there's a right answer and a wrong answer. Reskinning isn't a terrible thing. It's just adding new dimensions to a game which has so many different facets that it can go. Originally, there were 150 Pokemon, and of course they expanded on that, and maybe some Pokemon are similar to others, but each has their different set of abilities that adds a new dynamic and a new way of playing the game. It's about the character, or the player in this case, to choose what to put on your team and how it is able to fight against the new environment that the Game Freak creates for you.
Strong argument. Derek, your rebuttal.
All right, the issue here is that reskinning, the big reason why it's reskinning and not just completely new characters, as Alex says, is that the main important facet about what a Pokemon is and what it can do in combat is it has one or two types, and that is part of a large rock, paper, scissors-like system. The issue being, it doesn't matter if you've got a Charizard or an Arcanine. They're both fire types. I think they've changed that recently to have other types associated with them. But the point still stands. They're both fire types. They get slightly different moves that in most cases you can get TMs to teach to the other ones.
Counter argument for Alex.
Well, you say rock, paper, scissors, Derek, and I understand that, because rock, paper, scissors is a simple game where one object beats the other. But the thing is, in Pokemon, there are, what, 12, 13 types?
Now 14.
14 types. See, that creates a network of weaknesses and strengths which you have to learn. Rock, paper, scissors is easy to learn for children because it's simple 3 objects and everyone kind of knows what's going on there. And with this new, all these new types, you can have multiple types on character, and you have to identify that and understand which moves will work best against it. So then you create your team to be able to fight different Pokemon in different areas, because each area has a certain themed type to it, which you have to kind of adapt to.
So, basically put, Alex's argument is that the variety in both the Pokemon and the types makes it harder and easier to choose your team. Do you have another rebuttal for that, or may I go on to the next question?
Just a quick one.
30 seconds on the clock.
Basically, he's saying that you would change your team to match each area you go to, and that you have to identify the difference in each Pokemon. Then why are gyms the fire gym, the fighting gym, the rock gym? You know exactly what you're going up to. You're going to pick one Pokemon and it's going to trounce the gym. Where's the fun in that?
You have to train your Pokemon to first trounce the gym, and there's the fun.
It was not your turn. Anyway,
Boom.
we'll keep going. Does the variety in the game really rob it of anything? You're saying that there is no variety, Derek, and you're saying that there's a lot of variety. What's the point? As long as children enjoy playing it, who's really getting hurt?
Who's first?
I'm going to say Derek goes first.
All right. Well, the difference is they're adding variety of visuals. Over the course of the game, you wind up playing the same fight over over different generations of consoles. In Game Boy Color, they had each Pokemon learned 4 moves. It had one type, which they have changed that to be 2, and that was it. That was as simple as the game was. Now, fast forward to Pokemon X and Y. Pokemon can have up to 2 types. They learn 4 moves, and in the case of Pokemon with Mega Evolutions, the newest thing, aka Digimon, certain Pokemon, very specific ones that make them better than the others, learn a 5th move that lets them transform into a Mega Evolution for a short period of time. That's their big change to the gameplay, that they've made certain Pokemon better than the others. Where's the variety?
Alex Winters, your turn. Rebuttal.
See you quivering.
I'll be honest, I never played Pokemon the 6th gen, but I don't need to play that game to know it's amazing. And variety, when it comes down to variety for a game such as this, it's a formulaic game, I'll admit, but aren't all games formulaic? That's what genres are for. It's turn-based strategy, and it's about the strategy of building your team.
So in the end of the day, Alex Winters stays, can it be faulted for being exactly what it says it's going to be?
I don't think it's being faulted for being exactly what it's saying it's going to be. I'm saying it's faulted for not being what it could be. You can use the same basic parts. You can use that a Pokemon can only learn a certain number of moves. You can use that they have certain types. But the issue comes in, why would you use certain ones over others? What is the series taking advantage of with the new console's power? It's on the 3DS now, the biggest thing that they've added.
I'm going to have to stop you right there. We're officially out of time. Stay tuned for Back Punch in the future. I've been Matt Citrone. This has been our debate.
I've won.
Stay classy, Millersville.